You know what everybody likes? Everybody likes a long-term contract. It's great. For NHL players, you can kind of get a little bit comfy, you can buy a house, you can have a dozen kids running around and all that jazz, but when your time is running out and you're in the final year of that contract, guess what? That's when the anxiety probably starts to settle in, and you get what I like to call the UFA butterflies. Are they going to re-sign me? Are they going to ship me off to a different team? Or am I going to be filling out one of these beautiful looking EI applications next year? Look, the truth is, nobody in this situation is safe. Unfortunately, it's out of their control. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at 5 players on the Canadiens roster who are in the final year of their contract. The unrestricted free agents. Coming in at number 1 is our boy Christian Dvorak, who never shies away from adjusting the head lettuce even in combat. Dvorak's in the final year of his 6-year contract. He started his NHL career with a bit of a bang, putting up some impressive numbers early on in Arizona. However, you gotta admit, since joining the Montreal Canadiens, it all kinda went downhill for Christian. Not only did his numbers go down a little bit, no, but he inherited a brand new nickname, Body Cast Christian. The poor guy can't even eat a Dorito anymore without being sidelined. The man is 28 years old. My guess is he'd probably be willing to take a team-friendly deal to stick around here. I mean, he was only making a little over $4 million to begin with, but he would also make a pretty interesting trade chip. So if I was a betting man, I'd say there's roughly a 25% chance he's back with the Canadiens next season. And that kind of sucks, because he's got one of those smiles that just lights up the room. Anyway, moving on to number 2. We got Jake Evans, who's also in the final year of his $1.3 million contract. Evans was a 7th round pick by the Canadiens back in 2014. He battled his way into the lineup, cementing himself as a bottom 6 centerman on the team. And you want to talk about sacrifices. This kid pretty much put his life on the line for an empty net goal a couple of years back in the playoff. Rig you, Shifley, you little asshole. Anyway, Evans would risk it all, okay? He's still fairly young. However, I feel like if Jake Evans is re-signed by the Canadiens, most likely it's going to be short term. I don't know why, but I personally don't see him in the long-term plans. But if they're going to keep one between Evans and Christian Dvorak, I'm assuming it's probably going to be Jake Evans. But what do I know? Number 3 on the list. Numero 3. How do you like that one? We got Chewbacca. David Savard is in the final year of a $3.5 million contract. He's 33 years old, my favorite number around here. The man probably feels like he got a lot more lift in the tank, but unfortunately for Chewy, he's a victim of numbers. Because there's about 92 young defensemen in the system right now, and at least 91 of them are projected to be the next Bobby Orr. So I hate to break it to you, David. It's been, nice knowing you. It's been lovely, but it's not looking good, okay? And it sucks because I've always liked the idea of keeping at least one veteran defenseman around, preferably a stay-at-home type like David Savard. But when you look at the big picture, with him already being a UFA, it's an easy out for Kent Hughes. You know what I mean? There's already a log jam as it is, and cutting ties with David Savard at the end of his contract is probably one of the easiest ways to make room right meow. Number 4 is the Italian stallion, Michael Pezzetta. This living Pantene commercial is in the final year of his 2-year deal, and he is not a fan of taxes. He recently made a comment about it. Tiger got out of the cage. Now, I really like the energy that he brings to the lineup. I appreciate him, but if we're being honest, it's probably going to come down to a coin toss at the end of the season, okay? Maybe the Canadiens do want to bring him back for a couple of more years, or maybe he gets replaced. Just saying. I like Piz. I like the memes. I like the hair. In fact, I've said it 100 times. He's my kind of guy. But the truth is, his future in Montreal is not guaranteed. And finally, coming in at number 5, we got Yoel Armia. At 6'3", 216 pounds, he's big. He's got insane puck control, and I'm not sure how many of you are actually aware of this, but sometimes he chooses to identify as a 16-year-old superstar named Mario Armia. And whenever that happens, it's like a bloody switch goes off. It's game over. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Do you know how many goals Yoel Armia had last season? 0. But Mario Armia, in his rookie campaign, managed to muster up 17. I know. It's crazy. 17 goals for the youngest player to ever play in the NHL. I can't even begin to imagine what kind of production we're going to be getting out of this kid when he's in his 20s. Now, I say we get rid of Yoel and lock up Mario long term, but you gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Bodycast, Evans, Chewbacca, Piz, Mario. Who would you bring back? Who would you let go? I want to hear all about it. Don't forget to pull the jersey up over the like button's head before you leave here and just start feeding it. And hey, I'll see you next time.